Hey guys, this is Bondilyn Jolly, Managing Partner at 365 and VP of CRM Solutions at Elevate. And today I'm sitting with my wonderful colleague and friend, Denis Pepin, who is the broker owner of United Real Estate Professionals in Huntington Beach.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so how's it going, Denis?
It's going well, thank you.
Awesome. So Denis has been a lead generation client of Elevate's for about 4.5 months now.
Correct.
And so today we're going to talk a little bit about what Denis's experience and outcomes have been. So how would you like to start, Denis?
Well, I've been a skeptic with regards to purchasing leads for many, many years. In fact, I have done so with several different companies, and when I measured the response, measured the ROI, it never really panned out. I mean, there's so much money that's actually being spent on lead generation these days with all these different companies and all the different platforms that are actually out there. And the reality of it is, there's only so much business that actually can be had, and there's far more leads that are being generated than business created. And for me, it's always been about what we actually get out of it. And one of the key factors with your company that stood out to me was, though you're analytic, it is really predicated on a specialty and provides the ability to really identify the individuals that are actually coming in. And what I found is that in just the short period of time, what you guys said that the program would actually do, it actually is doing it. And to me, that just continues to reinsure my thought process and saying, yeah, I need to stay committed to see what happens, how far is this really going to go. And we've already been able to generate at least some business from it. We've created an incredible pipeline, and as you already know, that in this business, lead generation doesn't turn into sales just like that. So it's just a matter of actually working at it.
Well, I think there's a statistic out there. It's like for every $1,000 that is spent on lead generation, only $10 is spent on lead nurturing. And so one of the things that we really try to do inside of Elevate is make sure that we're generating these, first of all, quality and exclusive leads for our subscription base, but at the same standpoint, we're moving those leads, strategically into multi-touch, nurture campaigns, and which is really important because I think only 2% of leads are really ready within the first 30 days to move to contract. Now you have experienced some of those, which is really exciting, right? That's the yay, the immediate ROI. But you also have, like you mentioned, a tremendous pipeline of opportunities that we are now nurturing and working through the Elevate system for you.
The biggest thing from my perspective is that, lead generation, I mean, anybody really can go out there and generate leads. The problem is that you don't have any, well, at least the majority of agents out there don't have any systems in the background to actually continue to nurture those leads. I mean, the rule of thumb has always been, the average agent, or the average consumer forgets who they actually purchased a home from as an agent within the first 2 years, because the agent actually fails to remain in touch. So the problem systematically with agents is that they don't have a system in place to continue to nurture these leads. And that's what you guys provide as a service. So when you look at it compared to a lot of the lead generation programs that are actually out there, they're missing that component to it. And which is the most important component to it at all.
Yeah, and that's one of the important things that we've really tried to do is develop an end-to-end, right? The entire life cycle of the lead, from the engagement and initial capture of the lead all the way to, the close, right?
Right.
And then even, leads that close are ready statistically 7 years later to move to a new transaction. So how do we keep that conversation going, and how do we keep our agents and our brokers in front of them? And so I'm glad that you're having a really good success story.
We are so far.
So sure. I know when you first came in the platform, it was always, it's challenging getting to work with new technology, a new team. But what has your experience overall been like working with the Elevate Success team?
It's been, well, first of all, the reaction time that I get from the team itself is almost immediate. I mean, anything I've asked for, I immediately get a response from the team, and I can't say that is prevalent with any of the other companies I've actually worked with in the past. So that has actually really beneficial to me and my group in that respect. From an educational standpoint, there's been a real push on your company side to try and implement educational sessions, conversations and demonstrations of the program and stuff like that, as opposed to, as a user, having to go after the company, which is the norm with a lot of the other companies that are out there. So that to me has been really beneficial.
Well, excellent. Well, Dennis, I really appreciate a few minutes of your time today. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining me today on this casual conversation with Denis Pepin. If you want to learn more about Elevate's lead generation solutions, visit us at tryelevate.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.